Hello, my Zentangle friends. This is Barbara Langston, CZT. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and welcome to Not Perfect Zen. I hope you're doing well. I always like to remind you of my contact information. I do have people that take photos of their tiles and send them to me at my email address. And if you post on social media, include at BBL_tangles so that I get a notice that you have posted your tiles. I want to show you a tile that I put on Instagram and Facebook, and it's Zendala. I've got a lot of notes on the back, but I saw this on either Instagram or Facebook, not this exact thing, but the pattern. So this is the pattern or the string that is behind this. And I had someone ask me if I was planning to do a video for this tile. This one took me a while. It's one of those where if I'm going to add color and change pins and stuff like that, it takes me several days. But I will show you how to do this string, and then you can pick whatever patterns you want to go inside this. So it's not hard. The tools that we're going to need are a Zendala, or if you want to cut a circle out, okay, Zendalas are 4.5 inches diameter, okay? And we are going to need a Markus Operandus. And I have talked about this many times, and I will put a link in the description below this video to where you can get one. I also have a video explaining how to use it, okay? We'll be using a pencil and some kind of a straight edge. This just happens to be a ruler, but I just want a straight edge. So you could use another piece of paper, a tile, whatever you would like, okay? So we are jumping straight to step 4. We're going to create this string, okay? So what I want you to do is when you have your Zendala inside the Markus Operandus, let me zoom in just a little bit. Sorry about the wobble. Okay, so what we need to do is divide this into 6 sections. And if you notice on here, here's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are our marks for how we're going to section this out. And if you just want to create a hexagon, this is also how you create a hexagon. Okay, so line it up, and then on each of these, the 1, the 2, I've got another mark on there already. Let's get that off. Okay. The 3, 4. Yeah, I had started to mark this tile and I did it the wrong way. Okay, so there's 5, 6. Okay, so we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now we can move this. The next thing we're going to do is add a line between these marks. So just line it up. If you want to, you can do this with ink. I'm going to start with pencil. Okay, so there's 2. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you may have seen tiles that people have done with hexagons. So if you wanted to, you could cut these edges off, and then you have a hexagonal tile. Cool, huh? All right, so for our next step on making this, we're going to connect these lines, and I am going to go ahead and use this straight edge. If you've ever done mandalas, they use a lot of pencil and compass and rulers. It's okay to use a ruler if you need to, and we need to on this one. At least for this part. Sorry, I'm trying to get these lined up. Okay, one more. All right, so there's our hexagon. Now the next thing we have to do is within each of these triangles, we're going to add another triangle. And you could do measurements and such, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to kind of guess. All depends on how big you want your little ribbon to be. Mine is about the width of my pinky finger. But like I said, I'm not going to try to get these exact. So I'm going to come down. I'm just trying to keep my first little dot in the center. And then come from this side. Add a dot this way, and then, so yeah, I want this to be parallel with that line, so that's close. There, and there, okay? And this is my kneaded eraser, and I'm just gonna remove that little dot. Okay, so we're going to do that in each one of these squares. So I'm going to come down about the same distance I did there. But again, it's just kind of a guess. I want to try to get them to be all about the same. That might be right. Not looking for perfect. Okay, that'll do. And on this one, they're not all the same. On this one, they're not all the same. So it's okay. Don't overthink it. Okay, another little dot. 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 And then, like I said, try to get your lines parallel. That'll help a little bit. That one looks kind of big. I'm going to bump it up a tiny bit. All right. There are several patterns that make awesome strings. You can also get Zendalas from Zentangle that are pre-strung. Okay. It's getting kind of wobbly there. All right. 'Alright, 'Alright. 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 'Al So just kind of see if you think they look good enough, and I think they do. So there's your second step. Well, I guess not. Anyway, that was your next step. So next, I'm going to go into each of these little triangles, and I'm going to go to the top of this one. And then I'm just going to do a line that hopefully is parallel with that one. They may not be exactly the same width, but it's okay. See, I can tell that one's wider. It's okay. All right, go to the top of this triangle. Turn. Do your line. All right. And again, you could be doing this with ink first. Let's see, I want to straighten that one out a little bit. So there's that. All right. Just keep coming around. I did not, like I said, find a step out for this, but I enjoy trying to figure things out like this. Okay, I think that one needs to come up like that to be straight. Okay, one more. Again, watch that line. Just try to be parallel. All right, there you go. So if you wanted to now, you could go over it with pen, but that's all I'm going to do is show you how to do this string. And then I will show you on the back of this how I did one of that one. Okay, so that is a triangle fragment. And I will show you on the back of this one, my notes. So the hex string I saw in a post by Pat Fieldler, and it was on a relaxagon, which is a hexagon. And Marguerite Samama sells those. And here's the patterns that I put on the other side. Mirror, fles, reticulated, triral, fracture, terry, chumé, well, and then this triangle fragment, which I came up with. I did look in the Zentangle Primer Volume 1, and there's one that's kind of similar, but I wasn't looking in there when I did this one, so I'm calling it mine. Okay, so just some ideas, and I used blue pen and the brown pen, and then I used blue pastel pencil and the brown pastel pencils on these. So I enjoyed it. I just did one little section at a time, coming up with whatever next pattern I wanted to put in there. If you go to tanglepatterns.com, there is a way to search for types of patterns. So you can search for ribbons and fill that with ribbons. You could fill it with anything. Okay, so this is my Project Pack 10 book. And let me see if I'm backed out all the way. No. So there's some ideas for ribbons that you could put in each of the sections. I just love going to Facebook or Instagram or the Mosaic app and getting ideas. Okay, so any of these you know, filler patterns. These are filler patterns to go in there. See, I haven't finished this. All right. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Very short and different, but it could be a lot of fun. So there you go. And if you have other things that you want me to try to show you, then just let me know. And if I can't do it, if it's too hard, I will be the first to let you know, because I like to keep it fun and easy. Okay, thank you so much for joining me on this to learn this hexagonal string, and I hope to see what you've done. Thank you. Come back again. See you next time. Bye, my friends.